As you can see, we are getting a lot of loot just by taking down some of these initial buildings, and that is going to be our goal. We just want to get as much loot as possible. Hello everyone, it is Alric from AppPlay here, and today we're hopping right back into DomiNations. You guys seem to like the last video that I did, so we're going right back in here. We're going to be doing some more raids in DomiNations, showing you a couple of strategies with some of the new troops that we unlocked. But first, I wanted to tell you what I decided to upgrade into. I upgraded it into the British Iron Age, and what that's going to allow me to do is collect additional resources when I go and attack various people in the multiplayer bases. So I definitely think that that was the best choice for me, since I like to attack and that's how I'm going to be gaining my resources. But there are, of course, a lot of different civilizations, which is one of the great functions of this game itself. Alright, so let's just hop right in here and let's go right into a raid. Alright, so we're going to be going into the multiplayer raids, which is what we didn't do last time. We're going to be farming a little bit and taking a look at the best strategies to get the most loot here. Now, when you're farming on the earlier levels of this game, on the earlier stages, not a lot of people have walls, so you want to make sure that you just target some of these easy targets right away. So as you can see, there's not a lot of walls here. And this definitely looks like an easy target. They just have a couple of these towers. So we're just going to send in all of our troops on this side to target that first tower. And then we'll target the second tower after that. As you can see, that first tower is done. Now we just target the second tower. So that's what I like to do. I like to drop them in towards one of the first defenses that I want to attack, and then target the second defense I want them to go after. So as you can see here, most of these troops are all staying alive. I have my warrior, my hoplites here, my longbowmen, my horse raiders, and I have my mercenaries in case I need them, but I did not need them for this particular raid here. Now, we are still on the lower levels. You guys are going to be with me every step of the way as we work our way up here. I'm basically almost done with the first stage of those regular single player maps, so I'll let you guys know once I'm finished with those, and then we'll hopefully go up into the next level there. So as you can see, we are just finishing off this base to get total 5-star 100% destruction, just like that. So that's a strategy I like to use on the lower level bases. Of course, angle them in to attack one of those either towers or defenses or catapults, and then after that, target the next most powerful defense, and that way you can take out their big defenses before you deal damage to their regular towers or their regular buildings that they have. So let's take a look here. That was a pretty good raid, and we should have most of our army returning in just a couple seconds here. Don't forget, in between each of your raids, it doesn't hurt just to go out hunting a little bit. We've got a wild boar over here. We've got some bunny rabbits. And really, I'm just going to get my way up, as you can see, so that I can get additional resources that I can use to upgrade some of my other things in here. We have a bear every once in a while wanders in, and so once we finish getting the fruit from that tree, we should be able to attack the bear. The bear is good for a lot of gold. Alright, so we're going to go back and do another raid against another multiplayer map. So let's see if we can find somebody with a little extra loot, a little extra resources here that we can take down. So as you can see, this one's pretty built up. Look at this. There are a lot of resources. Their wall is just around one side. This is definitely something that I want to raid so that I can get as much resources as possible. As you can see, 46,000 gold and 27,000 food, so that's definitely what I want to do here. Now, as you can see, they do have some of their defenses right in the middle. They've got their catapult. So I think our best bet, I think I'm just going to come in from this side over here and then just work my way over there. That way I can collect as much loot as possible. Even if we don't completely 5-star the base, I think it'll be worth it to collect the loot that we can possibly get here. As you can see, we are getting a lot of loot just by taking down some of these initial buildings, and that is going to be our goal. We just want to get as much loot as possible right off the bat here. So as you can see, we are attacking some of these buildings. We're already getting a lot of food, a lot of gold right here, and it doesn't look like their defenses are that strong, so we are getting a lot of gold and a lot of food pretty easily right here. And as you can see, we're not worrying as much about some of these defenses because my main goal was to farm here, was to get as much resources as possible, and that is definitely what we're doing. So once we've done that, as you can see, we're going in, we're attacking some of these areas that have like the different defenses, but our main goal was to get that loot, and we did. We got a lot of the loot just by going in here. So that's one of the things about the earlier stage of this game. It seems like there are a lot of different multiplayer bases that aren't well protected, that have a lot of resources to steal, and I think that's very important in the early stages of the game when you want to build up your base and make sure that you have those resources that you can use to build it up. So as you can see here, we got a lot of loot. We just ended. We did get 50% destruction, so that is a plus. We did get a 1-star on this base, but as you can see, we got over 70,000 loot, and we even got a trade good as well. So definitely that was pretty cool. We got our battle bonuses as well for collecting all the food and all the gold. And we're just going to head back home. And even though we lost our troops, it's not the end of the world because it was still a net gain with the amount that we were able to get of that food, of that gold, that we can use to upgrade some of these other buildings that we have here. Alright, we're going to hop right back into multiplayer, see what we can do, see if we can steal some more resources that we can use to upgrade our base here. Now, I am trying to aim for some of these easy pickings, so this one's a little bit more challenging. We're going to hop over to the next base that we find. What we're looking for is a lot of loot that is available for, pretty easy pickings, a low price. So as you can see, not a lot of loot, even though it's an easy base to attack. So we're looking for a lot of loot in an easy base. Alright, so here looks like a pretty easy base to attack. It's got about the amount of loot that I'm looking for to cap off our gold and our food. So as you can see, we've got about 40,000, almost 40,000 loot available. There's not a lot of really good defenses here, so I definitely think this is the kind of base that I want to attack. So I'm going to send in all of my hoplites here, all of my bowmen, and then behind them send in some of my horse raiders. Now, I like to spread them all out in one area. That way they all stick together. And in some of these earlier bases, it is actually a pretty good idea because they have a lot more force, a lot more ability to attack all together, all in one. So as you can see, we're taking out some of these different buildings here. We're collecting the loot that we can possibly get. And like I said, I don't care about whether or not they survive. I'm really farming for the loot. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to get the 5-star. Right now, in the early stages of the game, getting that loot's very important for getting your buildings up. And definitely in DomiNations, it seems like the loot can get you very far, but you need large amounts of it to be able to upgrade some of these buildings. So as you get higher and higher, you do need these larger amounts of loot. Alright, so we just got 50% damage, so it's not an overall loss, and all food buildings are destroyed, so we are going to get that extra bonus of 1,000 food. Now, hopefully we can destroy the rest of the gold buildings here. We're kind of just going everywhere right now. Some of our guys are attacking this tower over here. They're about to destroy that. There is a garrison over here that's sending out some troops, so hopefully we can take those out. But we might actually be able to get a 5-star on this particular base, which would be awesome. So we came in for the loot, and then we could come out with a 5-star. So we already got 4 stars for getting 75% destruction. Hopefully we can get that final star, but that still remains to be seen. So I think we do want to send them over here to attack the catapult. That's the next logical thing to attack. But there was, and I didn't see this before, the other tower over here. So it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get that 5-star. I don't think. We have a lot of troops that are ganging up on them. So unfortunately, we lost all of our troops here, but we did gain most of the loot. And we got 4 stars out of it as well. We got some extra trade goods and a domination bonus of 1 gem. So that is awesome. Alright, so we're going to head back home. We did get 15 more medals, so we're working our way up so we can get into that area where we'll be able to join one of these different alliances or leagues. So as you can see, to get a Copper League, we do need 400 medals. So we are working our way up here. We still are in the early stages of the game. I've been playing off and on for this this past couple of weeks, but I'm getting right back into it. Really enjoying DomiNations overall. So let me know what you think of this game in the comments section below. Do you want to see me continue doing videos of DomiNations? Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit 1,000 subscribers. We're giving out $5, $10 iTunes gift cards to some of you guys. So that is awesome as well. Let's just collect some of these different resources. Now let's see, what are we going to upgrade? So let's take a look here. We do have our catapult, but unfortunately that costs a little bit too much. Can we upgrade our market? I don't think so. No, we need to get into the classical age for that. But we do have a tower upgrade, so that's awesome. We'll just upgrade our tower here, upgrade some of our defenses. We have another tower upgrade right there. So we are using 6 of our workers. Now I want to get in a big upgrade that's going to cost a lot. So I think our barracks, nope, unfortunately we can't get that one up yet. But we can get this one, which is going to cost a lot of food. It's going to take about 8 hours. So we do have a lot of food and gold left over. So hopefully that doesn't all get stolen. But overall, it was a good day's work. We got a lot from what we did. Now I just got to make sure that I'm training up my troops. I like to go in with the 10 hoplites, like I said before, 10 longbows. But actually, let's just do 5 here. And then we'll head on over to the other one. We'll get 5 more longbows and then 5 horse raiders as well, because I do have a troop capacity of 35 right now. But eventually we'll build that up. So we'll check in again with another great video coming up very soon. Subscribe to AppPlay. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.